All right, let's talk about wealth. How can we go about when trading the future markets, be able to, first of all, be consistently profitable and making money within his business and being able to build, wealth over time. It's not going to happen. Success doesn't happen overnight, and you can't build wealth overnight. It's all about compounding to over a period of time that will build wealth. Okay. Taking it day by day, not rushing into it, being patient, and doing everything in repetition. Repetition, some people may be boring, but in this business, is what makes you money. I share within or on my channel a way systematically, a way you can trade using a simple strategy to where you can become, hopefully consistently profitable. We have tons of people who are part of the community, not only here on YouTube, but part of the Discord community as well, who are either elite or ultra elite supporters, because that is where I really go into detail in regards to the golden blueprint of the nuggets, golden nuggets to how I successfully trade and make money within this business. And so can you. Not just me, but there are lots of people who are or members part of the Discord community who are making money. You can check out the testimonial section on the Discord to see for yourself. But a lot of them are taking, payouts after payouts, passing and becoming funded through prop firms, and some of them trade with their own funds. Now, I put together a free PDF which breaks down the strategy, all using multi-chart confluence. It's a step-by-step guide, about 5 pages long. And it is a blueprint to how I personally trade using the strategy and how I trade. I do talk about here on my channel lots of valuable information that could be, tidbits of information that could help you in your own personal trading. But the true cornerstone to how I trade, the blueprint, is really, where I really go into detail about things is really in how should I say, incorporated within the elite and the ultra elite membership group. If those who are maybe interested, I'll talk about that towards the end. Now, the PDF, it is free. If you want a copy of it, all you have to do is a couple things. Number one, you're going to need to comment down in the blueprint, in the comment section, ES Blueprint. Please make sure to click that subscribe button and click the like button as well. Drop me a thumbs up. Those are 3 things you're going to need to do. Then down in the description portion of the video, click the link for the Discord. It is free, and drop me or send me a direct message with your YouTube username. I will be cross-referencing and checking that you did do the things I mentioned to receive a copy of this free PDF. The PDF itself is titled the ES Futures Range Bar Blueprint, a guide to funding your own freedom. It works no matter the market when trading futures, okay? The only difference is when I put together this PDF, it kind of encompassed, talking about the ES futures, but the strategy within is universal. The only difference is within this particular PDF, I'm talking about using a 60 range, 30 range, and a 12 range bar chart to be able to trade the ES. But the strategy in trading supply and demand within the PDF is the same if you have interest in trading the NASDAQ, Dow, gold, any other currency markets, whatever it may be tied to the future markets, it is universal to you. So if you want a copy of it for free, make sure you do the things I mentioned at the early part of this video, okay? Now, moving on, let's talk about this, because building wealth, it does take time. Again, like I said, it's not going to be like it's a turnkey situation. Once you learn something and you become very diverse into it and you become very successful in doing so, it will open up the door for you to become profitable, right? So you got to put in the work. You don't need a bunch of monitors and, spending 12-hour days and sitting in front of your computer or laptop, whatever the case is, trying to, feeling as if you need all these different tools and all this time to be able to make money. I'm going to share with you a way in which you can just within 1 hour's trading session, 60 minutes can make, say for example, $500 if you have a goal of making that trading. Say for example, it could be, the MNQ futures or the standard E-mini futures. Now, with the MNQ, it will take a little bit more to get there, meaning you will have to trade probably more contracts, or meaning size up as far as lots, being able to trade to reach $500, in one particular trade, say for example, right? But you can do so if you take multiple trades. Now, I do recommend to people limiting the number of trades you do take. For me, I trade no more than 2 trades a day because I'm trading the E-minis. I'm going for a minimum of like 25 points when it comes to the NASDAQ. I trade the E-mini version, but if you're interested in trading, say for example, the MNQ futures, you can go for 25 points, a piece, because 25 points is basically 100 ticks. but you may need to either bump up your contract size if you have the capital to be able to do so, to be able to, say, for example, reach that $500 goal. But it is very, very, very doable, even trading just, say, for example, one contract on the E-mini. The difference in size between the micro NASDAQ and the full-on standard E-mini NASDAQ is the micros are 10 times less in size, okay, and in value than the actual standard E-mini contract. So you can check out whatever broker you want to check out. For me, I use AMP Futures, but you can definitely check out, or you can use NinjaTrader, Tradervate, whatever you may want, or who you may want to trade or use. For those that are trading the prop firms, okay, of course, it's different, but you want to make sure that you know the margin, okay, and the tick value for, these particular markets, whatever the case is. But without further ado, let's talk about this. Again, you don't need all the bells and whistles of having multiple monitors and spending long days carving out time to be able to trade. You only need one particular market to be able to trade and perfect it and become great at doing so. So, for example, like the NASDAQ, for example, or the micro NASDAQ, what I do is I'm looking for, number one, how is the market trending? You ever heard the term or the phrase, the trend is your friend? That is very true. You need to figure out the direction of the market. So if the market is bullish to the upside, because I trade supply and demand, I am only looking for, if the market is bullish and breaking structure higher, demand setups. And inverse of, or if the market is pushing lower and trending, I'm only looking for supply setups. So let's look at today's trading session, for example, right? Let's say the market, well, not say it is definitely bullish to the upside. Okay, we're breaking structure, pushing higher. As you can see, we are breaking to the upside here, breaking structure. We also took out that high right there, and we're breaking higher. We pull back, we can make a low right here, and break structure above that area. As you can see right now, we're bouncing off of this key area of demand right here, right? But prior to that, let's say as soon as the market opens up, you have, say, 60 minutes to trade, or you want to be in and out of the market within 60 minutes, right? Well, here's a setup right here around about 9:50. This is like less than half an hour into the trading session. And I typically trade or don't trade the first maybe like 15 to 20 minutes, okay, depending, how volatile the market is. Now, this is a demand setup, okay? You can see the market pushing up, pulling back. We break structure above that high there, all right? And we pull back to a clean area of demand right here. My first approach is to figure out what is structure looking like. Okay, we're moving to the upside here. We created an area of demand, and I like to mark up my higher charts, okay, and mark up either the supply or demand zone. In this case here, demand. Now, I'm not looking to take trades solely and directly off of my entry chart because I want to, and I want some means of either support or resistance, some area where the market is being held up by a higher level zone or higher zone from a higher base chart. Here, because I can look at and see that we are bullish to the upside here on my 320 range bar chart. On my 120, I can see that we're bullish again here to the upside here, making movement and breaking structure higher. I'm going to mark up this high probability area of demand right here. Aggressive buying, pulling back to this demand area. Now, what is the key from there? The key boils down to the next steps that I actually take. I mark up the zone once I figure out what structure is and which way we're actually moving or trending, okay? Off my higher chart. So I'll mark it up here, and then I'll basically put it on all charts so I can see it on my lower base entry chart. So once I have the higher base chart marked up, I'm just moving down to this time frame around about 9:50 this morning, down to my 24 range entry chart. If I said 12 range, guys, I meant to say 24 range. 12 range, I'll be using that when I'm trading like gold or the ES futures, that which is talked about in that PDF. Now, let's move over to this time frame. Okay, here we go, right here. Now, as you can see right here, the market is retracing back to this 120 range demand zone. Okay, so we are breaking structure higher. Okay, we got to push up. We made a high. We come back. We test this demand zone right here. Now, what I want to see is in a situation like this is where the market starts to break structure, pushing back to the upside on my 24 range chart. Okay, so for right here, for example, if we see that the market is breaking, pushing higher here, I want to see where it's making higher highs and higher lows, going back to the actual upside. So we can see it comes down, pushes up. We had a slight break of structure there, breaks above, it's basically moving back higher here, but then it comes back down. I want to see where it's making movements like this, going back to the upside, like pushing up, pulling back, breaking higher. So we're swinging higher, okay? So it comes down here, first test, comes up, all right? Nothing's really holding here, and it comes down and it retraces back to the zone again. Now, this is where we get a push to the upside here. We do break above that high right there. We don't pull back to any area of demand because we got aggressive buying here. So then the market pulls back, makes a higher or makes a higher low there, and then it breaks up and makes a high here. We get a pullback right here. Now, we didn't tap this zone 100%. We'll mark this up right here. Say, for example, right here. This is demand to the upside, aggressive buying, all right? And if we look back at the higher base chart, what we're aiming for is the market off this demand setup right here is to come up and break above this high here at 226, all right, which is, let's squeeze this in some, if I'm correct here. Let me make sure this is the right time frame. What is this? 218. Is this the right time frame? Yeah, 218. I'm sorry, not 226. 218 right there. Okay, so that is that high there from the higher base chart. Here's what it looks like on the lower base chart. Now we are aggressive, or we're moving to the upside here. We're breaking structure. We got a pullback right here. What am I looking for? I would love to have seen it tap this area on this pullback right here to look for an opportunity to go long. All right, as you can see, we get probably within maybe one. Let's see how many points this is. 1.4 ticks pretty much. Okay, now I like to see where the market is pulling back to a zone on the 24 range or in any particular range. I mean, any zone. So as you can see here, it taps this zone here on the 120, pushes up, creates a demand zone on the 24, but we don't tap the 24 range demand zone. So in that case there, it's like a, do I take it? Do I not take it? If we're just like 2 or 3 ticks, outside of tapping into the zone, I like to see where it's going to fill the gap or coming back to the zone or come back to the zone and then reject it, push it back higher and take the trade going to the upside. In this case here, we didn't. But let's say it did hit this area right here and engaged to where we get rejection here. I'm going back. I'm taking the trade going long because the higher base chart is showing me that it's rejecting off of the 120 and that we're bullish to the upside, as you can see here. And then from there, we move down to the 24 range. And we see that we're starting to break structure, going back higher, creates a demand zone after breaking that high there and coming back. We've got a test of this high, of this demand zone right here. Almost looks like right, but we don't. Let me rewind a little bit. We didn't test the zone, but we almost did. Had we tested the zone, then I would have looked for rejection and take the trade going to the upside. Now, where does stop loss come into? So let's say the market came back and it actually tested this zone here. Right there, tap the zone, and then we got the rejection. I would get into the trade somewhere around about 29,196. My stop loss will go in the back end here at say 29,189. I like to give myself 2, 3, maybe 4 points breathing room at the zone or at the point of rejection for stop loss, because the market will love to push up and then come back because the market makers, or they know where people are putting their stops at, and they'll test them just to wick them out to grab liquidity, which will become liquidity, and then they'll move to the upside. All right, so it comes back. Let's say, for example, test that zone right there. I'm getting in the trade here at, what did I say? 196, 197 area, whatever the case is. And I'm taking the trade going back to the upside, looking for the market to take out that high right there at this point. We've got confluence. We've got confluence with what? We got confluence with the higher base demand zone. Boom. We got confluence with a lower base demand zone if it came back and tested and tapped that zone. This is how I trade each and every day. And I'm only looking for 1 or 2 setups, okay? Now, as far as a point basis, when I'm trading the NASDAQ, my goal is to aim for at least 25 points on each trade. I take that back. 25 points on the day. If I get 25 points on the day, trade the E-minis, because I'm normally trading 2, 3, maybe a little, depending on, what I'm feeling like that day, how many contracts I want to trade, then I'm particularly done. Because if you take, for example, just one contract on trading 25 points on which is a mini contract on the NASDAQ, that's $500. And you double that up, that's going to be $1,000. Now with the MNQ, yes, depending on how many contracts you're entering in with, you may have to, let's say you enter in with 5 contracts, okay? 5 contracts is going to typically be half of what a standard contract would be in size, okay, or value, versus the E-mini. So do the math right quick. I'm just going to show you right quick. So let's just say you're going for the 25 points, right? Okay, that's 100 ticks. And then you're going with 5 micro NASDAQ contracts, right? And the point value is 0.5. That's half, okay? Instead of it being worth $5, now it's worth 50 cents a tick. That's $250. So you may need to take 2 of those type setups, trading 5 contracts on the micro NASDAQ to get you to $500. If that's your goal, $250, maybe your goal on one particular trade. Limit the number of trades, what I'm trying to say, because the more time you spend engaging into or positions, at some point you may be up in profit and then the market comes back and takes it away from you. You don't want to be up and then lose what you made on the day, okay? So that's what I kind of cover, or I do cover, I should say, in that PDF. It's a 5-page PDF breaking down the strategy. I do go more in detail, in great detail, for those that may be interested in becoming either an elite or an ultra elite supporter. Very inexpensive. It's only $6.99 a month to become a elite supporter. And what do you receive? All my trade breakdown videos. So if you're part of the Discord, which is free, the link is down in the description. You'll see over on the trading floor where I post my trades, I go back and I break them down in great detail so that if you are an elite or an ultra elite supporter, you're understanding, what I'm looking for, because I walk you through my mindset in reference to structure, price action, top-down analysis on those particular trades, and covering stop loss and profit target areas. I break things down in each one of those trades. It's like instructional-based type videos to where you can, like I'm sharing with you my own personal trades, but breaking them down so you can, grab some basis of, what took place. Why did I take that trade? And you can use them as kind of helping tools for yourself. And take notes, because there's tons of those videos there for you to watch. So spend quality time watching those videos. But you also get the video playlist and a great video surrounding market structure. For all that, for $6.99 a month. And when I say trade breakdown videos, I'm talking about there's probably, I don't know, there could be 100 plus of those videos now. Because each time I trade every day, or I post a video, I post a trade over on the Discord, I go back and I break it down. So there's tons of video content, quality content to actually watch. You can ask some of the members of the part of the Discord who may be, ultra elite or elite supporters and say, hey, is the membership worth it? Whatever the case is, the choice is yours. But I'm here to let you know the value in what you receive behind becoming either an elite or an ultra elite supporter. Can I guarantee anything to anyone? No, there's no guarantees. Because trading is very, very risky. It's all about what you put into it. The time you put on the charts is what you're going to get out of it. So put some time in to trying to understand the strategy and put some time in back testing and forward testing the strategy. That's why it's like for $6.99, if it doesn't work, then move on, chop it up and move on and find something else. I'm not here to charge people hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars for a course. I don't have a course to sell. I don't have a mentorship program to sell. I'm just here when for example, when you become a supporter by saying, I want to become a member of the community here on YouTube, that's what you're doing, supporting the efforts of the channel itself, okay? Now, if you want to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter, all you have to do, if you see the join tab right there, right below the video, that join tab, click that. You'll see a few tiers pop up. You'll see the elite and the ultra elite tier, and it's going to lay out or show you and identify the perks and rewards you receive for each price point, starting with $6.99 a month to become an elite supporter if you choose to. All right. That's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate it. For everyone that wants a copy of that PDF for free, make sure to do the things I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Subscribe, like, as always, please do that right now if you haven't done so. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time out of their day to watch this video. If you traded today and you were successful, congrats. I wish everyone a profitable remaining portion of the week and every single day going forward. So just wishing you much success. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.